The Red River Estate, vacation rental, and event space in Brantley County, Georgia, is located just a few miles from where my mom grew up along the Satilla River, about an hour north of the Florida state line. A couple weeks ago, we had the opportunity to gather there with extended family from both states, as well as loved ones from Virginia, Tennessee, and Ohio. The estate itself is nestled among grazing cattle on 20 acres of manicured fields and woodlands, and was created to provide an unforgettable southern escape through carefully curated modern spaces. The conception of Red River Estate began when owner Mark Velie discovered a need in southern Georgia for an event venue where life's special moments could be celebrated in a versatile open-air environment that allows guests to remain connected to the festivities indoors or outdoors. And our own visit to this special place at the end of July did not disappoint. In the Glass House Pavilion, we reconnected over a chicken dinner with all the trimmings, caught up on the events of life, some of which included a few dramatic stories, and enjoyed an afternoon gospel sing, all with a panoramic view of the fields and woodlands beyond. The following 7 days included an eclectic blend of family time, with a belated graduation celebration, several pool parties, a few fishing excursions, and of course, some late-night chats. It was a good week. Also, an intense week. While capturing some of the footage for this video, I joked with my sister about getting some behind-the-scenes shots and told her they might even go viral. Without going into the whole story, let me just say we have big bugs in Florida, and sometimes they get into the house. One night, we were both in the kitchen together when said critter decided to surprise us. And even after thinking we had him cornered, the little devil snuck up again, sending us bumping into one another in an awkward dance as we shrieked our way toward the dining room. We did finally win the battle, but from an outside perspective, I'm sure the process was a little hilarious. And in the making of this video, it caused me to reflect on how different the behind-the-scenes moments are from what we often see on the surface. It doesn't mean that what we see on screen or at a social event is fake. It just might not be the whole story. I know this, and you know this. But maybe we don't always allow the truth to settle into our hearts when it appears like someone else has it all together, or when it seems like our own life experiences don't measure up to those around us. As I put these words together, I'm exhausted. As I consider all the events of the past week, I'm reminded of the intense pace, the chaos of 13 cousins, and even the squabbles and misunderstandings that come with close quarters and a marathon of sleep deprivation. And yet, it was still good and beautiful in spite of the hard. I guess I just felt compelled to share these things with you, because even though we are a family who loves big and cares deeply for one another, it can still get a little crazy behind the scenes. And I want to encourage you as well to remember that the hard moments of love are worth it. Like the old gospel song says, there have been times when giving and loving brought pain. And I promised I'd never let it happen again. But I found out that loving was well worth the risk, and that even in losing, you win.